thousands of the YouTube variety. Welcome back to the Kari Mansion, and welcome back to my slop channel, and welcome back to our ever-growing need to learn things about things that we really don't need to learn about. And I, being your diligent hostess with the mostest, am willing to provide immense amounts of information in the form of reactionary content that will fill your brain with so much unneeded knowledge that you'll wonder why you're no longer able to understand how taxes are filed. So I thought, what better kind of content to watch than that, than to fill our brains with JonTron related shenanigans, because you guys seem to really like the last one we watched, and I am one to facilitate easy viewing algorithms and also my own satisfaction. So we're going to be checking out Foodfight by JonTron, a fine video filled with, apparently, food and fighting and other such things, and me satiating my community's constant need to realize they're not as neurodivergent as I am. Alrighty, so I put it to the community to suggest the next JonTron video we would watch, and I've got to be honest, I was not disappointed with the recommendations. Specifically, you know, there are some YouTubers that we like to watch on a consistent basis, whether it's something new they've posted or whether there's a golden oldie that's worth going back and checking out. This one being one of those. It's an old one, but it does apparently check out. So, Foodfight. No idea what this is. I just know that I should watch it, apparently. So if I end up losing brain cells from this, it's entirely your fault. Like and subscribe for my ever-decreasing sanity. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Dude, what an intro.
JonTron.
Oh boy. I suppose realistically,
like glass stained forever red.
No matter how this goes, if we're suffering by watching this, it means that at the very least, we know that JonTron suffered as well, so we don't have to suffer alone. That's always the benefit of watching these reactionaries, because as much as we suffer, this person made the content, so they suffer too.
Won't let go. But how do you forget a face? Especially one like that.
This is going to be so bad, I'm cracking open a monster.
That was louder than I was expecting. I'm out of here.
So, before this video started, I put it to chat to decide which content creator we were going to watch. It was going to be between this and Martincino Pants. And I made the errant comment of saying that, you know, Martincino Pants has this funny little animated skit that he does, like with the goofy drinking of chemicals. And I'm reminded that JonTron's great with his cinematography. This is some peak movie writing right here.
Oh my God, sir, this is amazing. How long have you had this?
1 million years.
I'll take it.
Whoa! Almost as old as your mum.
What is this movie?
Dine's full. I am on a drug. It's called Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen? What are you doing in there?
No, I know what this is. I thought they canned this thing over a decade ago. Well, sit tight, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, I thought Foodfight was that really batshit movie with the hot dog and the sex. And I love the fact the second I mention those two words, you instantly know the movie I'm talking about. Also, don't stare at me like that, JonTron! Don't you stare in the past at my future self! How dare you? Oh, that was Sausage Party! I don't know why, but I thought it was called Foodfight.
We're about to have ourselves a food fight.
This ill-fated film was the brainchild of Larry Kasanoff. It came out in the year 2012, and it features an all-star cast, including Charlie Sheen, Wayne Brady, Hilary Duff, Eva Longoria, and even Christopher Lloyd.
With a cast of all-star actors like that, how could it possibly go wrong? I mean, after all, anything that has Charlie Sheen in it is... What was that? By winning? Dude, I love Charlie Sheen. He is the biggest crash out I've ever seen in a star, and it's hilarious.
There's only one catch here. The film was supposed to come out in 2003. In late 2002, all the film's files were reportedly stolen in what was quoted an act of industrial espionage. An entire movie right down the drain.
So did they like have to refilm the entire thing?
At this point, some people would give up. They'd say, that's the breaking point. We tried, team. Good job. Round up next week.
I do miss when we were able to jovially laugh about Charlie Sheen's bat-shittedness. When the internet was filled with nothing more than Charlie Sheen's witty comments and quotes and remembering the crash out of that man. What's Charlie Sheen doing these days, anyway? Charlie Sheen, 2025. You know, the man does not age. Holy shit, that man does not age at all. Has he done anything recently? He made a TV series called Charlie Sheen? Ah! Only Charlie Sheen could make a series called Charlie Sheen.
But not Larry Kasanoff. He was not one to accept defeat willingly.
Charlie Sheen gonna be starring in the next
10 years
Marvel
of this
movie?
film's production cycle are shrouded in mystery. But one thing is known. They spent all of it trying to bring this film back to life like some sort of proverbial Frankenstein's monster. Perhaps it was because it just meant so much to them, or perhaps it was because they believed in it with
Please
hearts
tell me
and
Charlie
minds.
Sheen is the
Or
dog.
maybe it had something to do with them sinking $65 million into it.
$65 million on a garbage CG movie? In 2002? Dude, $65 million in 2002 would be the equivalent of $500 billion in the modern year. Or for you Americans out there, for the conversion ratio, 500 trillion burgers.
Planet Earth, you can't make this shit up. I introduce you to Foodfight, the worst animated film
$65 million. $64,999,000 of that was put on Charlie Sheen's payroll.
This movie takes place in your average American supermarket, dubbed Marketropolis Market.
Oh, off to a good start already.
Just closing up. Nothing much happens around here after dark.
Dude, what is this animation style? Hold on. CG movies 2002. Just to remind you guys, like in 2002, we had Ice Age, we had like the first Avatar movie only came out a few years after that. You know, it's not like CG was an unheard of thing in 2002, you know? Like, yeah, sure, it wasn't up to the standard that we're at now, sure, but oh boy.
Now that is exactly what someone would say if something much does happen around here after dark. And much it does happen after dark. The
Of course, like, we had
supermarket
Toy Story.
transforms into a city? I'm pretty
Dude,
sure
this
that's what
just looks
happens.
like
You got
a
better
really
answer?
sloppily rendered game cinematic. Yeah, dude, this just looks like a really poorly rendered game scene. Like one of those pre-rendered game scenes you get as a cutscene.
The first shot of this movie is just an unbroken, constant barrage of information. It's introducing all these characters, but none of them do or say anything significant. What's this? Who's this? Why is this happening? Oh, he's gone.
Huh?
Was that our main character? I guess he doesn't want to be here either. Maybe the main character is this terrifying dancing elephant, or this king frog, or maybe it's his farts, or maybe...
So I'm going to sit here and remind you guys that you think that Skibbity Toilet or the AI Brain Rot series with the weird Cuphead looking thing is a modern sign of brain rot. No, we've had brain rot since the dawn of the internet. This would have been brain rot for people back in 2002, along with Crazy Frog, Gmod Idiot Box, and most Team Fortress 2 memes.
Is that Mr. Clean? Did Mr. Clean just show up in my movie? Okay, let me get this straight. We are 2 minutes and 39 seconds into this movie. We haven't even seen the definitive main
animation is
character
so-
yet,
Ah!
and Mr. Clean is already...
You know what? Normally I would edit stuff like that out, but that right there fits in so immensely well with while watching. In fact, honestly, if I hadn't known better, I would have said that would have been a scene straight from this movie. This movie looks horrifying.
rolled up to the party, and they spent the joke about him getting dirty already.
Come on.
What the hell is...
God damn. How do I turn this shit off?
Part of me wants to believe that the whole, like, them getting the movie stolen never actually happened. I want to believe that they said the movie was stolen because they knew it was so shit, give them time to re-edit it in a way that was more functional. Because what the hell? Who looked at... Okay, maybe if anything, maybe it's just a sign that kids will be amused by anything. When you're aiming a movie at kids, you don't have to worry about the aesthetic of it. You don't have to worry about the quality assurance. But then you get movies like The Iron Giant and Atlantis and Treasure Island and all that stuff, and you realize that kids should not be, like, judged as being stupid. Like, kids, more often than not, kids' TV shows, yeah, jingly keys, big, colorful stupidity. But kids do know what a good movie is, and anyway.
Turn this shit off. Sweet release.
So here we finally meet our main character, Dex Dogtective, voiced by Charlie Sheen.
Oh, it is! Of course he's voiced by Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen would never accept to be in a role unless he was the main character. I gotta say, some of the designs look like they're kind of out of Spyro. Actually, to be fair, he looks like he'd be straight out of Spyro. It's just a shame that everyone else looks like it'd be out the cesspit of Charlie Sheen's urinal tract.
I'm giving you one last chance to hand them over before I cash in your coupons for you.
So good to hear that voice coming out of that dog.
It is you, the great
That is a fat mouse! That is a fat rat!
If I had a raisin for every time I've heard that one.
Honeybee, flower, mouse, cheese, dog,
Raisins?
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Dex is a crime fighter, putting a roof on all the local acts of skullduggery and mischief. Here we see him working to thwart a catnapping.
It's just you and me, fat cat. Now fork over
Wait,
the
that's
little
a
guy
cat?
and no one
I
gets
thought
hurt.
it was a rat!
Kill you.
That's a cat?! If that's a cat, I'm a functional adult.
I'm gonna kill you.
Wow. We're just gonna go right there?
Is that so wrong?
How do we even broach this?
$65 million for this. $65 million. You might as well just give him the $65 million for me, because at least I would have done something with it other than just having the artists who made this smoke crack, apparently.
Son of a bitch is falling out of the sky like a goddamn sarcophagus. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. And he sticks the landing.
That's the only 10 this movie's getting.
Nah, no worries. You can do it, as long as you got me to help you. Did I mention me?
Here we meet Dex's best friend, Daredevil Dan, a chocolate
Dino,
squirrel
thank you
whose
for the follow.
main character traits are broken motion capture and making Wayne Brady seem like he's not an actor.
Relax, bro. We're talking about sunshine goodness. You could give her a crackerjack ring and...
I could go on a spiel about stylistic choices and things you have to do to make sure that animation doesn't look uncanny, how when you have human eyes on an anthropomorphic animal character, it looks really jarring and weird and everything else. But to be fair, Zootopia kind of did that for me. And it's just wasted. It's just wasted. If I invest more than one brain cell in explaining animation principles for a movie like this, that's one brain cell I could have put towards something more important.
She'd still say yes.
What did they film
God
this
damn!
movie on?
Who
Microsoft
approved
Connect?
this movie?
Food bank. That's...
Like, they must have sat there thinking to themselves.
Am I dead yet?
They
Eventually,
must have
we're
said.
introduced to the fact that
Why
Dex is
is
dating...
that? Why is it? Why has the human got fleshy ears? Why is the cat girl? God damn it! They needed to have watched at least one anime with a Nico cat girl. They need. This is painful.
this furry chick over here, voiced by Hilary Duff, and he's about to ask her to marry him. I just want to point out that this magical melon ball exists on the top layer of this reality at all times. Well, that's some good sweatshop CGI there. Oh god, there's something.
This was just a freaking rug pull. There is no way that, like, a bunch of people got into the office and said, okay, how can we waste $65 million, make it seem like we made something that came across like it was worth $65 million, and just pocket all the money for ourselves?
So unsettling about her character. I feel like I have to try to avoid her line of sight to be comfortable. Although it doesn't seem like that's gonna be too hard. So here's a little something I had
dude, it's like, okay, again, like I'm an animator. I do story writing. I could tell you about the consistencies of design philosophy when it comes to things like this. Like, when you've got a world filled with anthropomorphic animals, and then you've randomly got humans there as well, you've got to make it make sense. But nothing in this makes sense, man! For the love of God, burn it with fire! The only thing, like, it actually, I gotta commend them. At the very least, they made sure to give this cat girl just the cat ears and didn't give her human ears along with it. Because that would be cursed.
figure out for myself about this movie.
That is essential to understanding the central concepts in this film.
It is never directly referred to at all, not even once. You see, the characters all refer to themselves as Ikes, because they are all, in their own words, icons of a brand of grocery store product, which I guess would explain Mr. Clean from earlier. I don't know, maybe it's a coincidence, who knows. From now on, I'm gonna go by Jet. I'm not gonna tell you why, just figure it out, dick. So, before Dex can pop the question, Sunshine B's a total bitch and walks off.
You spent so long asking if you could, you never stopped to ask if you should. Yes. You never should have made this anthropomorphized garbage, Batman. You never should have taken pen to paper. And now I must bring pain upon you for instilling pain upon society.
Into the sunset, even though it's completely obvious that he's about to pop the question.
Don't worry. It ain't like it's the last time you're ever gonna see Sunshine again.
That's the last time we're seeing Sunshine, isn't it?
Hold up, roll it back. Let's see that again. Let's see that again.
May I help you?
You.
Nah. Just a sec. Okay. What do we name this emote? What do we name this emote? It's gotta be something appropriate, right? Like, approaching or something. Ex-gunner? The Makari stomp. I could just call it animation. Yeah, we could just call it animation. Because this wasn't animated by anyone on this corporeal plane. Or coming. Coming. Because it looks like he's coming to end you. Yeah, I think coming works. I, for one, love coming. There you go, guys. Now you can be coming too. Well, people often question why my videos end up taking so long to record, and it's because when shit like this comes across my steps, I see something that is absolute cinema and have to turn it into harvested slop for my channel. So if you're on my Twitch now, you can be coming to my stream as well, because we all love to be coming around here. Becoming what, you ask? Hopefully wiser so we never watch anything like this. But what is this? What the blue balls is that animation? Did they go to Temu to hire the animators for this? Did they hire the people who redacted the Jeffrey Epstein files for this? Because I swear to God, this thing is an abomination to animation everywhere.
You know, I'd make a comment here, but I'm genuinely worried he might actually have a disability. And then who looks like the bad guy? I mean, okay, this guy's still a little bit because he's a bad guy in the movie, but then mostly me. Mostly John.
No one wastes me chips and gets away with it. Brand X will pay.
Wait, Brand X? Oh, this is Elon Musk's AI-generated slop, trying to prove that X is in fact superior to Twitter. Oh.
So wait, the chips can also see and talk when we're in the supermarket reality? When does the city reality become the supermarket reality? Is there a divide here? When is
Yeah,
the
dude, they
transition from
predicted
them walking
X. That's
around to being the bag of
crazy.
chips on the shelf? Is this like Toy Story rules, or is this like the fountain rules? Where
And yet, I guarantee you, the probability of there being Rule 34 of this movie might be astronomically low. But there is somebody
Who has had a very big why boner. As in, why did I draw these things fucking each other? And to that I say... Tism. Because nothing says tism like making something out of your disruptive mind.
there's no rules.
Oh, God help us. I think this is fountain rules.
It's been 6 months since Sunshine's disappearance, and we find Dex moping in his office because he's an asshole and lost his girlfriend. Dan tries to cheer him up with some good old-fashioned practicality.
You got a club to run, and you can bet the Copa Banana's gonna be...
His mouth doesn't even sync up. They didn't even try.
This
man.
is really
What's he
upsetting
doing with
me.
his legs? Look
I
at
hate
his
this.
legs.
I hate
Why are they constantly moving around like that?
You know, give me $1,000 and I could probably make something better than this. In fact, there are people on Twitter that I see who make better shit than this on a regular basis.
It's like if FDR came back
$65
to life
million?
and tried to show everyone what legs do.
For what? You're just telling me this was a rug pull.
Provide you with a backstage pass to the Copa Banana.
This had to be a rug pull, surely.
Dex, what a pleasant
Why? Why is the weasel slimy? Why is he glistening? Oh my God, what the fuck am I looking? This is nightmare fuel. This is actual nightmare fuel. Who the fuck suggested that we watch this? Who recommended? Because whoever it is, I'm banning you from my stream.
eyes. Is that a poop rat? Is that a poop rat?
What? What is it? Am I threatening you? You threatening me? Who's a threat here?
You despise me, don't you?
Bad
I mean, that could be a very universal term for this entire movie. Not just you specifically, but yeah.
touch. Bad touch. Stranger danger.
So, after a series of Orwellian horrors, we arrive at the Copa Banana, the talk of the town club that Dex runs. Oh yeah, and tits on a bird too, as well, also.
Shot, close your
I
eyes.
beg your finest pardon?
Monster, let me see those melons.
Now that is some dancing that's gonna get you laid, let me tell you about it.
This is the movie where this comes from. Hold on. Let me show you something else that was made in and around 2002. This was made in and around 2002, and I think this has infinitely more charm than anything that this movie's doing. Now this, I'd watch a movie about this any day. A much better animation. Before he made it through the back cave, Abraham Lincoln popped out of his grave and said 84-7 up under his cap and said Batman away with a rat-a-tat-tat, but he ran out of bullets and he ran away because Optimus Prime came to save the day. Anyway, you get my point. I could list any number of any animator ever in gestures wildly at every part of the internet that would make something far better for this at maybe 1/1,000,000th of the cost.
Have I been eating too many raisins, or is that the California raisins?
Is that Charlie the Sun-Kissed Tuna? Mrs. Buttersworth? Whoa, wait, Mr. Clean is back?
This movie's just a giant product placement, isn't it?
Wait a second.
Literally, the two guys stood on the moon. This movie's just a giant product placement. always has been.
And even on the front cover, the main characters are taking a back seat to the product placement.
Oh my god, this is despicable! Is the only reason they finished this movie because they had the rights to all these identifiable brand names? Was it for the payout?
Who would do something like that? That's despicable. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to blow off some steam with my Hot or Not app.
Where you can rate your friends, match up, and even chat.
Peanut Butter Gamer, is he hot or not? Yeah, that's hot. Jacques?
Ooh,
baby,
product placement.
That's hot. Dinosaur bones? Well, I don't know about that. They've been in the ground for a while. Not.
I would never be so shameless to shill out like this. By the way, guys, just so you know, we actually have a sponsor coming in the near future called Cash Now, I think it is, which is basically an app where, anyway.
Surely no one actually believed in this heaping molten mess, did they?
We gotta move.
It's not even really for kids. It's weirdly sexual and inappropriate in places it shouldn't even be.
I'm looking for a guy about your height.
It warms my heart the way you love my raisins, tough guy.
Even the Chiquita banana.
This was absolutely a rug pull. This was 100% a rug pull. Dude, his collar isn't even fitting the model properly, and the shoulders are too high, and the eyes are placed weirdly, and the nose is too small for the mesh of the face, and the things are just not edited in properly.
Woman makes a passing comment about her boob milk.
Do I look like the Dairy Queen to you?
Well, that's just sick, lady. What? Don't
That's
bring
racist.
that up. There's kids in the audience. Hell, I'm an adult in the audience, and I'm offended. Don't bring that trash here. Oh, mama. Look at this vixen here, voiced by Eva.
Right, so if there was Rule 34 made of this show, I'm starting to see why.
Longoria, whose dashing looks cause a stir in the club.
Foodfight!
We got one! We got one, ladies and gentlemen!
Roll credits. Hi!
Finally free. What year is it?
Well, it's 2014. Who are you, though?
I've been trying to finish this movie for decades. You made it past the 20-minute mark? I can never get past the part where the squirrel shits out of his eyes.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Quick, hide! He'll be coming for us! Oh God! It's him! It's him!
Dude, JonTron skits are an infinite better movie than anything this movie's ever done.
To impossible levels of upkeep. Banana split!
Damn, he's keen to clean. Maybe a bit too keen.
Well, that just sort of happened to me. I mean, I didn't even participate in that.
It was cool though.
I don't know. I don't even know what's happening in the film at this point. What is going on?
You know, if I started watching this halfway through and I didn't know this was a JonTron video, I would have sworn that this was the trailer for the next Marvel movie, Doomsday. Because honestly, it looks a bit like a Doomsday.
How am I supposed to react to any of this? So as the story goes on, and by story going on I mean becoming a fever dream, a line of evil products called Brand X are setting up shop in Marketropolis Market in an attempt to push.
Huh. I did not see this twist coming.
Brand X are setting up shop in Marketropolis Market in an attempt to push out all the other Ikes from the supermarket. Bad things start to happen around town, including the deaths of some of the company mascots themselves. Realizing
Why
his
is
town
everything
needs help,
like it's
Dex
so
finally snaps out of his
self-referential that
depression
there's
and
shit
decides to look into
everywhere
things further.
in a shit movie?
I still got it.
Although being filthy can be loads of fun. Don't you think so, Dex?
Guys,
There
just
are some stains you
what
ne-
in the badly meshed and wave painted shit was that?
You think so, Dex?
Did nobody look at the rig for these models and think, you know what? Even a small amount of effort would have fixed this clipping? Like, the models don't even make I don't even do 3D work realistically. And I can see the things they're doing that's absolutely useless. Like, somebody didn't wave paint this at all. They didn't give the proper attributes to the meshes. Like, what the fuck am I looking at? I'm more upset at how sloppy the model work is than I am how bad the narrative for the movie.
There are some stains you can never wash out.
For God's sakes, work on your aim.
I want to know how you rubbed out all those Ikes last night.
I want to know how you managed to raise $65 million with this script.
What a surprise. We find out Eva's character has been running with the Brand X boys the whole time, and all she wants is Dex to join her in her evil plot for supermarket domination. Also, she's a Nazi and a Star Wars.
Do you guys see? Did you guys get the reference? Star Wars. You like Star Wars, right?
Army of robotic exobites.
What the hell is an exobite? The lore is rich in this world, let me tell you. They expect you to know the source material going in, all right? Study up. It's a matter of respect. So now it seems they've crossed from their supermarket world to the real world? I guess they could just mix and match this at will, like I said, as Fear and Loathing rules. There's no rules. Come on. What is it today, Black Friday? Oh, God!
This might be the most believable thing that I've ever seen. They've actually got a very accurate depiction of the average Louisiana. America!
Oh, God! Real world's horrible. Go back to the supermarket world.
Miss me?
I've made a huge mistake. Supermarket world's just as bad.
So we're like halfway through this movie. I don't even understand how there's another half, by the way. And the confused writers are still throwing new characters at us out of the blue, such as this bat pervert who has the hots for chocolate people.
Is that...
Because I'm sure there wouldn't be any inappropriate or racially charged comments that could be made about that.
At the enticing scent of rich, creamy chocolate? Are you chocolate? Are you made of chocolate? Really?
So we're gonna fast forward a bit here. There are plenty of twists and turns, let me tell you, but we eventually end up at the climactic showdown between the Brand X guys and the Ikes. And what it ends up being is a 35-minute long, seriously, 35-minute long sequence of a grand-scale war between Brand X and the Ikes. Nay, not a war.
Food! Fight!
Oh, we're doing
Roll
this again.
credits!
I have a bag of confetti saved up.
Literally, this just goes on and on and on and on. It's just the same shot over and over and over of people falling over and over and over.
In YouTube terms, this is called padding the runtime to bait mid-rolls. But because this is a movie, there's no mid-rolls to bait, so the only thing they're baiting is masterfully baiting $65 million into their pockets.
But enough about me. Let's kill you.
Why is the why is he so why he's so big? Why he huge? Explain, movie. Explain. Why is he giant? I guess he's not going back to the future. Laugh.
Let's kill you.
He won't hit her. Not now, not never.
But I will.
Acting.
Should I call this movie Catfight?
I think the thing that pisses me off the most in terms of the animation is that there's just no life in any of their eyes. Like, more often than not, they're never animating the eyes at all. They're like, hey guys, how can we put out the least amount of effort and still get a functional product? I know, let's do the least amount of work possible, not animating the eyes unless we absolutely have to, and let's make models that look like they were slapped together on Fiverr.
Oh, I see. So the hot girl was actually...
You know, some people are into that. I know plenty of people are into inflation. I can see why this might have actually made some money now. In fact, hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Yeah, hello? Yeah, Paracynical. Yeah, hi. Yeah, no, I got a movie for you. Yeah, it's called Foodfight. Like 99% of the movie's shit, but at the end, one of the girls gets inflated to be big and round, and it's totally up your alley. Yeah, no, you're welcome, Pyro. You're welcome. Glad to let you in on this.
Oh, I see. So the hot girl was actually ugly all along. Not just inside, but
Jesus
outside
Christ.
too. Well, that's a relief because now there's absolutely no hang-ups about hating her. Let's celebrate. Yeah! Ugly people never win. That's the moral of the story, guys. I guess some things you just never
Why are we
forget.
here? Just to suffer.
Some scars never heal.
I don't even like you. When I take time to put you in a goddamn lock, it's bullshit. I'm getting out of here.
Gee, John. I don't know what I'm more upset by. Now knowing that this movie exists, or the fact that JonTron. Because if JonTron hadn't have made this video, I would not have been subjected to this, and I would probably have multiple days added to my life. But as it stands, you lot made me watch this, so I need to be angry at you lot, but I also need to be angry at JonTron for ever bringing attention to this movie to begin with. I mean, the actors were clearly just in it for the paycheck. How did it happen?
Keep up
Drugs.
with all your JonTron going-ons is to subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Oh, but wow, back when JonTron had less than 1 million subscribers. That's crazy. This video is 12 years old. Maybe we should force JonTron to sit down and watch through this entire movie all over again as punishment for making it exist, as eternal turmoil for having ever brought it to people's attention. Well, that was something. I don't know how to really feel about it, so I'm going to spend a few moments now crying into my palms and berating chat for subjecting me to it. And if you're on the YouTube, just be glad that you have the opportunity to pause and leave whatever the hell you want. So that being said, guys, thank you for watching, like, subscribe, all that kind of guff, and I'm going to go cry.